Hey everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Today I am standing on the edge of a cliff and I'm going to jump. But that's okay because I have on the helmet of salvation. I have on the breastplate of righteousness. My loins are girded about me with truth and my feet are shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Out of my mouth is going to be coming the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. And guess what? I will quench every fiery dart of the enemy. We are going to be talking about making love to the tithe. Uh-oh. Watch out now. Well, there goes the picture, so let me just turn it around. Making love to the tithe. Now, I say that because what I have concluded, I believe by the Spirit of God, is that this tithing doctrine was originated in our day and time by a seducing spirit. So when I think of something that is seducing, I think of something that brings me to a place of, if it gets me, it has brought me to a place of intimacy. If I'm seduced by it and pulled in by it and drawn in by it, it's because there's something in me that is lusting or desiring it, whatever it is that's trying to pull me in. So in other words, a tithing doctrine is based on the fact that if you give, you will get. Okay, so that shows me there's something in me that desires whatever the results are from tithing. So if they say, give, and the windows of heaven will be open, and a blessing will be poured out on you that you don't have room enough to receive, there's something already in me that wants to be blessed so much that I get so many blessings that I don't have room to receive. There's something in me that gravitates toward that thing that is seducing me. Okay? And so because of that, I'm willing to make love to it. Because of what I'm going to get out of it, I'm willing to make love to it. Now, think back. Think back to perhaps when you were in elementary school, junior high school, or high school. Think back to a time where maybe you were digging on somebody that didn't even know that you existed. But in your mind, you could fantasize about being with this person. You could fantasize about this person putting their arms around you. You could fantasize about getting married to this person and this person loving you and you loving them and you in a wonderful relationship. Not only did you get married, you grew together and you got kids and you grew old together. I mean, you could just take the fantasy just to whatever level you want to take it to because it was your fantasy. But it wasn't a reality. And then you may have experienced something like, when that person finally did know that you exist, and they might have even had some interest in you. And you've been fantasizing so long until they got interest in you and you had moved on. Or either they took interest in you and you found out who they really were and you were like, yuck. Ugh, yuck, move along. You know what I'm saying? What did I ever see in you anyway? So there's many different scenarios to play out. But nevertheless, the point is, in your mind's eye, you were just fantasizing about something that was not a reality. And so when this tithing doctrine is preached, it causes so many to fantasize about something that is not a reality. And so we make love to this doctrine of tithing. We're seduced by it and we make love to it in our mind. Because why? Oh, I can just imagine my prosperity that I'm going to have as a result of my tithing. Oh, I could just imagine the next level that I'm going to. I can just imagine all of the things that I'm going to reap as a result of my tithing. And let's just be hypothetical just for a moment. Because if that doctrine were for today, just hypothetically speaking, would we do it? because of what we would get out of it? I don't think so. I think we would do it simply because it would be the right thing to do. Because let's go back to Malachi. He says, bring the tithe into the storehouse that there may be meat in my house. What was the meat for? The meat was for to provide food for the sacrifice, for the sins of the people. The meat was for to feed the priests and the Levites. It was for the poor every third year. It had a purpose. So the purpose would not have been your blessing. Yeah, that was a result of it. That was one of the results, but it was not the purpose. And so today, they're literally making the purpose the blessing that you get, which is another reason and another proof that it is not for today and it is not intended for us to tithe. So we're making love to the tithe. It's just like that fantasy you have when you're young about that person that doesn't even know you exist. We're all intimate with it. We're all engrossed in it because we think out of it we're going to get that prize. And the last thing I want to say about this, the real seduction to this is that our joy in life, our peace in life, our happiness in life can never, ever, ever be found in the things that we could possibly reap from a tithe, in the things that we could possibly get as a result of tithing. Those things can never, ever conform us to the image of Christ. And I'm speaking about this so passionately because our purpose in the earth is to be conformed to his image. And now we're being conformed to the image of an idol. Now we're being conformed to an idea of what I can be, what I can have as a result of my giving. Are you serious? Being conformed to the image of Christ has nothing to do with what we gain or can ever possess materially in this life. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be blessed.